Lindsey, Theis in the studio here. I'm joined with Carl and Shuhei from the Chicago indie rock band Pet Lions.
Stay away from the windows and the doorways. Have to wait for the morning till we're safe from them.
Basically, I found the whole band through Craigslist.
Does that work out pretty well?
It worked out awesome.
It seems to have worked. I posted myself as a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah.
I was trying to
You had,
find
like every instrument.
I was trying to find anything. I was ready to drum for someone, play guitar for someone, sing anything.
Blah, 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 available.
Yeah. So.
And then I clicked on it, looked at his MySpace, looked like a pretty sweet dude. So
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
If it weren't for music, we just basically met on Craigslist, met at a diner, and then he like drove me out to his house in like Wisconsin. And then we like played in his basement.
Was there any point like in that evening you were worried
Like,
for your life? I would be totally terrified.
I should have been, but I wasn't. I was like, oh, this guy's alright.
You want to come home with me?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm all in.
And you've
It's
been
kinda
coming
subtle,
home with
man.
him ever since.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, there was good musical chemistry. I'll say that. The first thing we played, it was like, wow, this is cool. I feel like we could really do something with this.
How has the, I guess, writing experience been? Is it mainly the two of you? Is it other people in the band?
For this
yeah.
first EP, it was more of just the two of us, but we're definitely involving our drummer and guitarist and keys player now, and it's a lot more fun that way. I think it works out better.
'Cause at the beginning, we couldn't find like other instrumentalists basically, so we would just again go out to his house and go into the basement. And
Yeah, all
write
the
music.
initial like MySpace recordings,
Right.
those demos were just Shuhei and I, but like the EP recording was at a studio, Gallery of Carpet, and that was with Matt and Tom, and they both added a lot, so it's great having them.
What would you say you guys sound like if you had to compare yourself to something else that's out there?
Compare.
Yeah. Or other influences that you guys have?
I mean, the ones we tend to throw out, they're all just like pretty contemporary ones, I guess. But like, it's like we get a lot of Phoenix and like the Strokes and 70s power pop.
Yeah, like in high school and junior high, I grew up listening to like 70s punk and power pop and stuff like that. I mean, obviously I was into like earlier garage rock of the 60s and like the Kinks and the Beatles and the Who, but that was more of my influence.
I was like into like singer-songwriters and like, and then I got to college and like actually got a little bit more of a taste in music. But I mean, yeah, and I don't know. I guess we both like 80s synth pop.
Yeah, a lot
stuff.
of new wave stuff too. It's definitely a big influence.
I was going to say, the stuff I heard on MySpace, I could definitely pick
got
up
a
on like that 80s synth.
dancey element to it, so.
Yeah.
And we love the synth. Yeah.
We're from Chicago. You guys are from Chicago. So what is special about, I don't know, the Chicago music scene?
I think there's a lot of bands to play with, and that's what's fun about the Chicago music scene. But I don't see anything too huge right now. I mean, outside of the bands that are already on that top echelon. So I think that's what's fun for us, is trying to like get to that in Chicago.
Tell me a little bit about what that recording process has been like for you guys.
We were there for about a week and a half.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, we didn't have a big budget to work with, so
Yeah.
we couldn't get a ton of time.
but
I think we scheduled it pretty well, though. We got all our parts in.
I think we came out, even in that short time with the product, I'm really happy with it.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. It's not, I mean, we don't have any like string quartets in there, but like I think we did.
The most listener-friendly song is probably the first song. It's called Roman History, but my favorite one is probably the last song called Girls of Athens, just because it's a little looser. It's like two halves.
How is recording different from when you guys are playing here or anywhere else?
Well, I mean, there's just so much time. Obviously, you can mess up and redo it. I mean, when you're playing live, that's obvious. You have to nail things, but
Yeah.
I guess our live sound.
It's a little bit more rock. I'd
Yeah,
say.
it's a little more aggressive than the EP comes off as. It's a little more in your face when you see us. At least I feel that way.
Our guitarist Tom just like melts faces pretty much.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
He's awesome.
You guys are paying for all this out of pocket. Like, how does that affect the production process?
Well, it's
It could be short.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the budget is tighter than we'd like. It'd be great if we were funded by someone, but no one knew about us, and that's kind of the idea behind the EP, is to let people know about us. So, I mean, in that sense, I still think that we definitely found the right studio and right producer, and that really worked out. We got great sounds, so I'm happy with
They
it.
didn't have much time at all. Yeah, like two of us worked full time, so we had to like go in on the weekend and just like make sure we got it all down, because otherwise we didn't really have any time to do it.
Tell me a little bit about these other jobs that you're doing when you're not doing
Okay.
this.
So I work for Teach for America. It's a nonprofit organization. We're pretty big, but I work on staff. I'm not an actual teacher. I work in fundraising there basically. So yeah, I mean, it takes up a lot of time. It's Monday through Friday definitely, and like more than 40 hours.
You enjoy it though?
No, I like it a lot. Yeah, no, I definitely like it a lot. And yeah, they're actually everyone there is like really supportive of me, which is great. And they're like they'll like give me time off to like do these things, and they're all like coming to our shows and stuff. So they're awesome. They're definitely awesome about it. And our drummer works for a website that gained some notoriety from the movie Knocked Up.
Okay.
Because they were trying to start a website similar to this one. It's MrSkin.com.
Yeah.
It's basically a celebrity nudity like archive.
Is he a fan of the skin?
I don't know. He has a girlfriend. So I'm not sure how much I can say about that. But,
You a fan, Matt?
but yeah, I think as far as I know, a lot of it consists of going around and asking people like who has better boobs.
Pet Lions, what's behind the name there? How did you guys come up with that?
That actually came from my mom. She sent us a YouTube video of this.
I think everyone's seen it. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
Christian
sure. I
the
feel like
Lion.
people have probably seen it. It's called Christian the Lion. It's these two guys. They lived in England, and they were trying to raise a lion. The government basically told them, "You can't own a lion. Like, what are you thinking?"
That
Like,
seems a little
so,
dangerous,
So
yeah.
they took it away from them. It's in like a reserve. And in the video, they go and see this lion.
And they're told that like the lion's not gonna remember him.
Yeah, they're like, "This is dangerous. You can't go." But the lion just comes up and is just—they're all rejoicing, like, and it's
And they're
like,
just like hugging.
this point,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just like jumping up and giving them hugs. And
Yeah.
we're like both really into animals, I guess.
Yeah.
Tell me, how can I get your EP?
It'll probably be available mid-February, like digitally. And the best way to find that would be either through our MySpace or our website, and then you can just go to petlions.com and you'll find outlets there.
We want to thank the guys from Pet Lions for taking the time to chat with us. Remember, you can check out their EP. It's coming out on March 7th. For In Studio, I'm Lindsey.